Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today, I will be reviewing Hoppin Barrel Aged Frog's Hollow. So this is their double pumpkin ale, and of course they're aging this in, you guessed it, whiskey barrel. So this is pretty typical. It's an Imperial pumpkin beer. They're using pumpkin and of course pumpkin pie spices. Now, I've never tried this one before. I have bought it a few times to just do for trades. So yeah, never gotten to try this one. It just hit Ohio maybe about 2 weeks ago, so still really fresh. I've been interested to try it, so I figured, you know what, it's fresh, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Wow. Not quite what I was expecting. Not really getting much whiskey or barrel influence. Yeah, up front I get a lot of pumpkin pie spices like cinnamon, nutmeg. Definitely getting some clove, a little bit of like a brown sugary kind of sweetness. Some kind of bready notes. Get a little bit of vanilla, which could be either a spice addition or it could be from the barrel. Picking up on a real, I mean very subtle, mellow kind of whiskey note, but it's faint and it's really the back ends. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just getting a lot of cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, some sweetness, some very malty sweetness, a little bit of like a brown sugary kind of thing going on. But yeah, very subtle whiskey, no barrel, which is very surprising. Let's go ahead, take our first sip. Well, I got a little bit more whiskey in the taste, but it is still really light, very mellow. Up front, I get a lot of cinnamon. There's definitely that clove, kind of a little bit of like allspice, some ginger kind of taste in there as well. Definitely getting some caramel notes, a little bit of like a brown sugar kind of sweetness. Definitely tastes a lot like pumpkin pie, which is what most of these pumpkin beers taste like, and definitely has that. On the finish, I am getting some vanilla, light vanilla, a little bit of like a light kind of, again, just a very subtle whiskey flavor, but it is really mellow. I don't even think it's to the fact that it's well integrated. I just think that it's very light. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, Hoppin doesn't like to disclose any kind of information about what kind of barrels they use, how long they barrel age it for, nothing. So I have no idea how long this was aged for. I can't imagine it was real long though. Maybe just a few weeks, I would guess. Yeah, I gotta say, it's not a bad pumpkin beer, but not a lot has changed with the barrel aging, which is very disappointing, especially considering the price is a lot higher than the regular version. So, nothing bad, but I am a bit disappointed. At the same time, it is a solid pumpkin beer. You know, you get all the pumpkin pie spices. There's definitely that kind of breadiness that kind of reminds you of crust a little bit. There's the cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, ginger, a little bit like brown sugar, some caramel malty notes. And definitely a very sweet kind of malt build to it as well, but yeah, not a lot in the way of barrel. I do get a definite warmth as it goes down. Now you see this is only 8%. It drinks a little bit hotter than that to me. I would say at least 10%. It's definitely, I couldn't smell it or taste it, but I do get a definite kind of boozy feel in the chest. It's got a medium body, a very kind of creamy palate coating type of mouthfeel, but yeah, this one is kind of disappointing. Again, it's a really solid beer in the glass, but just not much whiskey. I get a touch of whiskey on the back end in that finish. A little bit of vanilla again, you know, I mean, I'm assuming that's from the barrel, but very light on the barrel characteristics. Yeah, I'm a little surprised because Hoppin barrel program is usually second to none in terms of like their stouts and stuff. They do some excellent beers, you know, when it comes to the barrel aging, but This is not one of them. It's very, very subtle. Again, it doesn't taste too different compared to the regular product. So, in terms of rating, guys, I'm going with an 8.4 out of 10. Again, not a bad pumpkin beer. It tastes like almost every other pumpkin beer on the market to me. But, again, the barrel aging just didn't do much to this one. It's very light, and it's very, very overpriced for what it is. So, if you guys have had this one, let me know what you think. Again, I'm a little disappointed, but it's not a bad beer. Alright guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.